Hey guys, in today's video I will be going over the potential for this video is going to be about a potential winter storm that's going to affect the Northeast and New England areas, particularly southern New England as it looks right now. That will occur around this upcoming Sunday through this upcoming Tuesday, so towards the earlier portion of this upcoming week, towards the very end of this week into the very early portion of this upcoming next week. And it could be a much larger system than the snowstorm that's going on right now for the Northeast of New England. This snowstorm that's occurring right now is generally bringing very light amount of snowfall to the New York City tri-state area, southern New England, and particularly the coastal portions of the Mid-Atlantic. It's more northern New York State, in western central New York State, northern Pennsylvania, where they'll receive probably the heaviest of snowfall totals from this storm in the northeast New England. But Connecticut, Rhode Island, particularly northern Connecticut, Rhode Island, southern New York State, just to the north of New York City, could still pick up as high as maybe 3 to 5 inches of snow, I would think. And New York City, Long Island, northern New Jersey, southern central Connecticut will likely see probably 2 to maybe 4 inches at most, but I would say 2 to 3 inches is probably the most that's likely going to occur for those regions. But again, let's move this forward in time. I'm going to show you the GFS model and the European model, show you both of what those models are showing for the potential of that snowstorm this upcoming, towards the end of this week and into the early portion of next week. So let's bring this forward in time towards this is now the 28th, and moving into the 29th now. This is now moving into the 30th, and you can see here comes that system. You can see it has a much larger shield of precipitation, of snow, of rain, of mixed precipitation. And even as we move forward in time, you can see it moves closer to the coast, closer to the Mid-Atlantic coast, and then as well as doing so, it will bring snowfall to Pennsylvania, New York State, all of New Jersey, northern portions of Maryland and Delaware, and it will start to approach New York City, Long Island, and Connecticut by this time. You can see there's the system. It starts to somewhat do a somewhat similar track at this point to how the track of the system that's occurring today is doing. But as we move forward in time, you'll see that the system starts to create potentially an offshore low with heavier precipitation occurring there, right along that rain-snow line, and very heavy snow just to the north of that. And so we'll have to watch that closely. But as of right now, you can see there's that new low pressure center off the coast forming a 996 millibar low pressure center. So, a fairly strong low pressure center that will form there. There. One second here. So, yeah, again, a pretty strong low pressure center will form off the east coast there, and will bring potentially heavier snowfall and heavier precipitation to even the New York City tri-state area and southern coastal New England. So let's show you now what the total accumulated snowfall the GFS is thinking will occur with this system. Bring this forward. And you can see that, now this is also added to the snowfall amounts from this first system, but pretty much you can see all of the new precipitation, all that heaviest precipitation is from this potential snowstorm at the end of this week into early next week, where potentially even as far south as New York City and southern Connecticut, Long Island could see pretty heavy snowfall. You can see as of right now, the GFS model isn't really showing that heaviest snowfall really getting into New York City on Long Island, but it's literally just to the north of New York City. And Connecticut, pretty much all of Connecticut could see potentially double-digit snowfall amounts. Very interesting there. Southern New York, again, double-digit snowfall amounts. So this system has the potential of being a much bigger and much snowier system than this system that's occurring today for these same regions. So we'll have to really watch that closely as we move forward throughout the rest of this week and get closer to the event. And I will continue to keep you guys updated on this storm moving forward throughout the rest of this week. So this is what the GFS model is showing in terms of potential total snowfall for this system. Now let's compare that. In fact, first let's change this back to the precipitation, surface and precipitation, and now let's show you the European model. Let's compare what the GFS was showing for the snowstorm, for that potential snowstorm this upcoming, towards the end of this week into this next upcoming week, early portion of then, and see what the European model thinks will occur with this next system. So we'll move this forward in time. We are now at around, this is now around 8 p.m. on Thursday, January 29th. So on the evening this upcoming Thursday, we continue to move this forward, and you can see nothing occurs really. This is already by February 1st according to the European model. This is by 7-8, and this is actually by 7 to 8 in the evening, Sunday, January 30th or 31st. So there's that. So here's then by the time we get though to this thing is annoying. By the time we get to around 1 to 2 a.m. on Monday, February 1st. Monday, February 1st. You can see there's that system moving up from the south, bringing snowfall to Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, maybe some portions of Pennsylvania getting snow. But you can see as well DC, Baltimore getting some snow according to this model starting out. And continue to move this forward in time. The system continues to move to the north and starts to bring that snowfall farther to the north to include Philadelphia, New York City, southern Connecticut. You can see the mixing and the rain is just along the New Jersey, Delmarva coast up through the very southern portions of the New England coast. But the thing is here with the European model, it shows that the New York City area and even pretty much all of the Connecticut coastline, southern Connecticut coastline, is fully in snow. So let's continue to bring this forward. You can see the low pressure center is quite strong, 985 millibars. That's a quite strong low pressure center. And you can see snowfall is continuing to occur for DC, Baltimore, Philadelphia, New York City. Boston's now getting into the snow. Providence or Rhode Island as well getting into the snow. So a much more classic looking, this is a very kind of more classic looking northeast snowstorm, much more classic northeast coastal snowstorm at that. And even as we move this forward, you can see it continues to bring snow to New York City, Hartford, Providence, Boston, and then, by this time around 1 to 2 a.m. on February 3rd, overnight, that next Wednesday, the snow starts to end for New York City and Hartford, but Boston, Providence, they don't end with snow until around 7 to 8 in the morning on Wednesday, February 3rd. So that is what the European model is showing, is the track of the system and where the system could go and where it could bring snow to those regions. So there we go. Bring this to the end here. You can see it's pretty decent snowfall. You can see this is crazy. This is very interesting. This is very crazy. Because you can see farther south where the snow starts in Virginia, Maryland, Delaware, much higher totals. 2 feet plus, getting towards 40 inches of snowfall, even towards 3 feet plus in some portions of Virginia. Even DC, in fact, getting within that, around more towards 28 inches of snowfall. That's insane. Or 26 inches of snowfall. That's nuts. While Baltimore is around 17, 18 inches of snowfall. Philadelphia is shown to have around a foot of snowfall. New York City shown to around 9 inches of snowfall. Hartford around 9 inches, 10 inches. Providence around 18 inches, and Boston around 15 inches. That's insane. That's a huge difference in snowfall totals within the Megalopolis 95 corridor between DC and Boston. Tons of this is going to change throughout the rest of this week prior to the system. So this is by far no means going to occur whatsoever. and this is definitely going to change. Definitely, most of it's going to change for Virginia, the Virginia, D.C., Baltimore area. I'm sure there's no way this is going to hold whatsoever, and I'm sure by the end, the snowfall totals probably for this whole area will like generally average, I would assume, anywhere from 6 to maybe 18 inches of snowfall at most. So of course, we'll keep updating you guys throughout the rest of this week, leading towards the events, which will occur towards Sunday, Monday, through maybe Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. So, again, I will continue to keep you guys posted on this snowstorm. Very interesting snowstorm, to say the least. But, again, by the way, enjoy the snowfall that's occurring for the northeast of New England now, particularly even for the New York City tri-state area, Connecticut, Rhode Island, even portions of Massachusetts. So, this is nice that we're getting a little bit of a lighter snowstorm, a lighter snowfall event, but it's not. It's nice. We're getting a few inches out of this, so 1 to 3 inches in the New York City tri-state area at the least. So it's pretty nice. It's a pretty nice event today for the snowfalls. But again, the bigger system potentially will be towards the end of this week into early to middle of next week. So I will keep you guys posted on the actual true timing of the system, on when the system looks to most likely occur for the northeast New England, and of course as well as the snowfall amounts that could occur with the system. So again, if you guys like this video, again, please consider liking the video down below, comment down below on what you guys think about this system, on whether or not you think it will occur, to what degree maybe you guys think it will occur. And again, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. And if you are subscribed, make sure you keep those notifications on for my channel so you guys continue to get, again, daily updates throughout the rest of this week for updates on this potential bigger snowstorm for the northeast of New England, particularly even for the coastal portions of the northeast of New England. So again, please, if you like this video, again, like the video down below. And if you haven't subscribed to my video, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you like these kinds of videos, if you like this kind of weather content, these kind of weather update videos, if you like that kind of content, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.